Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. You know what it is, people. You know what I mean? Thanks for waking up, you know what I'm saying? Getting the news that you can use, you know what I'm saying? What's the word, you know what I'm saying? So we all see what's been going on. If you haven't, you've been under a rock. You know what I'm saying? We got, brittney Griner, the girl who brought, you know what I'm saying, the vape pens, that brought, you know what I'm saying, the loud, you know what I'm saying, that brought the scream, you know what I'm saying, that brought the za to Russia. And they wasn't ready for that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get to it, man. Brittney Griner, as we all know, they took her out the jails in Russia, and we took one of their worst criminals. Well, they released her, right? Correct. And we had to release somebody for her, so it was a trade-off. You know what I mean? So she brought over the, you know what I'm saying? Once again, she brought the loud pack. She brought the za for her own personal means. But it was more than that, man. I believe it was something trying to teach a lesson. You know what I mean? Because Brittney Griner, I believe, also is lesbian. I'm not sure if she goes by girl or male. I heard that on certain, I'm not, so just don't take it from my word. But I heard that, you know, those are the situations that's brought about. You know what I mean? She wants her right. The LGBTQ community is holding her down and such. Russia is not a part of that. That's a problem they have, even with Ukraine. They don't want these idolatry, U.S. idolatry and all this stuff going on of how we looking at things and putting it on them. The same way the Muslims was in Iraq. You know what I mean? We got girls over here walking around in thongs, showing their pum-pum, showing their breasts all out. And they're like, yeah, we need to have our women cover up. You know what I'm saying? They look at the woman as the earth. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at the earth is 3/4 of water, right? 3/4 of water. And the woman is supposed to be covered up, man. The only time she's supposed to show that surface is for her man. You know what I'm saying? For her God. You know what I'm saying? For her man. You know what I'm saying? And if we can get deeper into that on a different level, but you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So they wasn't trying to have those policies invade their country, and you know what I'm saying? Because it's like that, man. You know, like a lot of what we do in America, we don't even understand, even on the social media, it's blocked in other countries. TikTok is not used the same way as we use TikTok here. In China, TikTok is made for them to elevate, to put their brains up, how to do this faster, how to, you know what I mean, get this math equation in a different way that we never thought of, you know what I'm saying, how to build better. America, we the only one that's on this thoughtism. Females, and it's mostly, you know what I'm saying, the minorities are females. And it's super thoughtism, putting down their whole, you know what I'm saying, they're putting down their self, man, you know what I'm saying? You're making yourself weak, if I might say, you know what I'm saying? And we can do much better. So once again, we got Brittney Griner, you know what I'm saying, who we traded out. You know what I mean? From, what's this gentleman's name? We're gonna go into it right here. Let's get to it, man. Not too far into it, but let's hear what they have to say about this person of who we traded her for. You know what I'm saying? So it's already done. It's a done deal. They already switched them off yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So God bless her. She's free and all that. But we don't know what's to happen now with this person that's out. Is he gonna join the war on Ukraine? Help Russia out with to what? This guy was a military arms dealer. The word is that same movie from War of the Worlds, Nicolas Cage, was based on him. But let's get into it for a second. Let's listen up.
Closer look at the man the U.S. swapped with Russia in exchange for the release of WNBA star Brittney Griner.
Yeah.
CNN's Brian Todd has more on the notorious arms dealer Victor Boot. As you know, Brian, some call him the merchant of death.
That has been his nom de guerre in the past, Wolf, and as you know, Victor Boot was rumored for months to be the key part of any deal for Brittney Griner. We have new information tonight on a man believed to be an almost mythical player in the murky world of arms dealing. Victor Boot is believed to have cut a figure so legendary in the arms trafficking underworld that he's widely acknowledged as the inspiration for Nicolas Cage's character in the movie Lord of War.
The arms bazaar was open. Guided missiles, unguided missiles, mortars, mines, armored personnel carriers, whole tank divisions.
He's notorious. They made a movie about him, and he provided arms to all parts of the world in contravention of international law.
Tonight, the man nicknamed the Merchant of Death is back in Russia. His 25-year prison sentence cut very short in a prisoner swap up for Brittney Griner. Boot.
All right. That's enough of that right there. I don't want to get too much. No copyright infringements. Promotional use only, people. All right, this is all fair use. Promotional and educational use. This channel is only about educating the masses, man. This is that class that they didn't put inside your school that we needed. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, and I'm talking to my black people right now, my minorities. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things we was left out because we're like the only ones who don't know where we from. You know? And that's why there's so many things going on right now. Because you look at the black men, and the black men helped build America if we didn't do majority, right? And now you got people like Kanye and Kyrie and all these things making different statements, you know what I'm saying, to the small hat people and things of that nature. I mean, they're talking about where they came from, what they learned. And they can even use quote unquote, these same people's diction, these books they wrote to prove that, you know what I'm saying, that of what they're trying to prove. Y'all gonna have to read beyond that. They can prove that. It is a proven fact. So it's made for people to stay down, and we're made to not be educated. You feel me? So now you want to go out there, yeah, you're more into materials and everything else. Right now, through all this stuff been going on, laws is being passed, but they're stripping our rights. You know what I mean? Pretty soon we're not going to be able to get a herb off of the corner. Never mind how they made weed legal now, right? But check this out. Now we got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? We can't even get a piece of like a thyme or a little, you know what I'm saying, oregano or daggone cilantro soon, you know. They're going to put that, you know what I'm saying, into the daggone pharmaceutical people. You're going to need a prescription soon. You ain't going to be able to heal yourself. You can't drink a tea and do what you want to do. Right now, through all this situation of people getting sick, there's been people who's been cleansing and cleaning themselves, and they ain't going to talk about it. They'll talk about the ones that die and people who get the jab and yee, but they're not going to talk about people who's boiling roots, gingers, going back to bitter, going back to why we know that half of America's food that we have here is not even available around the world. Ask yourself that question. You can't even send Fruit Loops cross country. They don't want that over there because they know what it does. It's killing us slowly. The worst thing about it is they make all these sweets and these different other this food consumable for us cheap, right? And then what happens is, never mind you pay for that, you ain't gonna be able to pay that doctor bill. Now when we growing up, I'm saying, and we come into age and maturity, people my same age, I got a lot of brothers, right? And it's a crazy thing about most African males, black African males, right? A lot of men don't go to the doctor, man. I'm here to tell y'all, go to the doctor, get checked up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You may not want everything from them, but you should have somebody overseeing you because you don't know. You know, there's people who lost eyesight because now they found they're diabetic and they still kept on eating them Snicker bars and they kept doing certain things. I have friends, brethren, we chilling with, and they didn't want to get checked out until last moment. You know what I mean? And I lost people. I seen people lose limbs and all type of stuff. And besides that, we don't know how to take it that, oh, your body's changing and you can't do this what you was doing when you was younger or to what in the third. And then you don't know about what I'm supposed to do now. Like, think about it. There's a certain way you live when you're in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and so on. And I believe inside of that, you know what I mean, if you check, you know what I'm saying, like the whole world and see who's doing the best as far as health when it comes to who's in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, we need to do the knowledge on that, and we need to be eating right and looking at them, because right now, America, I mean, has the most cancer, you know what I'm saying? Over 100 and something, how many countries in the world, and America's the 4th country, the most cancerous, you know what I'm saying? We got the most detrimental diseases that's killing people. You know what I'm saying? So we have to think about that, you know what I'm saying? And then we got this situation going on at hand where they're talking about the earth too populated, Bill Gates buying up farmland, controlling food, population control at hand right now. I mean, they talked about these things about they want to reduce the world's population, huh? Jab, jab, you get what I'm saying? So you got to do the math on this, you know what I'm saying? Because knowledge is power. So unless you have the knowledge, you want to know how to take care of yourself. You want to know how to go get these resources of what you need. And the main thing is the source. The source is truth. So tap into the truth, people. I mean, through all that, the bull crap going on, take some time to read your book. All these things that's happening, you know what's funny? Nobody wants to read, and they hate it, right? They don't want to go into it, but I'm sorry, man, I'm a believer, bro. You see this? Yes, sir. Flip this page, man. If you even want to read the whole thing, I dare you to read Genesis, the 1st chapter, and Revelations. Read them both, and then go in the middle, right? We'll get to everything else after that. I believe as humankind, once we come together on one accord and we can be on pro-life, we can move up. You know what I'm saying? We all have this knowledge. We may have different religions and we're split. So we just need to find one common thing to come together, man. We can get out of this whole situation. So we got people right now, we're going to war, people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't like us. As much as we think, yeah, we here in America, we are hated, you know, because our philosophies and ideologies, we put them on other people, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to hear that, you know what I'm saying? That's like somebody coming to your household and saying how you lived your whole life and your father taught you. You can't live that way no more. Now you got a new father in your house, a new mother in your house. Think about that science. You know what I'm saying? Right now, with people eating food and all these type of things, right? You know what I'm saying? My family, them, like we from Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? I first generation born out here, you know what I'm saying? When you think about that, me and my brothers, well, some of my brothers, you know what I mean? And sisters, you know what I mean? Some's born here, some's out there, you know what I'm saying? But when you think about it, right? My family, like my mother, I talk to her a lot, and my pops, you know what I'm saying, who just recently passed away, God bless his soul, you know what I'm saying? Gave me inspiration even to start doing things like this because I have a lot of knowledge and people give to me and I have to give it to people. And I used to give it through, you know what I'm saying, I'm a musician also, so I used to give it through music and all. I'm something there right now, but right now, man, it's like anywhere I can get it out to the masses because it's more important. I never cared about money. I always helped, like, I felt like God already provided for me to have these things of what I have, so, you know what I'm saying? What I do for this cause, I'm really about truth. I'm really about love and peace. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Don't get me wrong. And there's war within love and peace. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't about this, you need to split this up or take this away, there will be war. So I'm a warrior also. Don't get it confused or twisted. But what I promote is peace, unity. You know what I'm saying? Love. Because that's what it's about. And people who's against that, then you're against my father's will, you're the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So we go to war. And right now we at war, people. You know what I'm saying? And I got to tap into everybody's household who's watching this. I don't know you, you don't know me. But if we can find one thing that we both agree on, I bet you agree on this. I'm a father, right? I got you. Anybody else who's a parent who got you want to see you survive, right? And live up hopefully bigger than where you're at to what and take it off from there. So we can't keep training our youths of how we was raised into the bad, taking the bad things, you know what I'm saying, and giving it to them. So we gotta stop these things, you know what I'm saying? Stop talking to our kids in certain manners we think it's nothing. Like I hate when females or guys curse at their own children, man. But y'all don't understand what you're doing. You're setting the bar, you know what I'm saying? You showing when you're mad, when you're just upset, you can flip out and it's on the person you love, who you created. What is that person when they go, now they have a significant other? That's why there's so many toxic relationships and things of that nature, because now they don't know how to deal and express their feelings and emotions through their words. I was always told a person swears, the reason why you swear and you curse, because you're frustrated, man, and you can't get the right words out to display the emotion you feel. So, whatever it may be, that sounds more better and it has emphasis when really you just wanted to make a statement of how you feel, but couldn't get the right words to articulate and let someone else understand what's inside of here. That's what we're all doing all the time. We got things inside of here, but how do we use the right words to make the next masses understand? You know, I'm doing it right now. I'm thinking about, you know, on a global level of everybody that could be hearing me. You know what I'm saying? Not just people in the States, people in Africa, people in Russia, to what? Listen, man, everybody in America is not like how you may watch our politicians or, you mean, the people who's leading us. We all don't think the same, you know? All of us, I mean, a lot of us, man, you know, may even, if we was eligible to communicate, even in the next country, I may agree with certain things these people are doing too. We're gonna always disagree. Nobody likes 100% of everything. Can we get on the one topic? Pro-life? Can we get on how they can live their life, get healthy, make sure their kids is healthy, how they can provide, not worry, not be in survival mode, looking for food and things of these natures just to live? I think if we can get the world on that accord, where we can all not be looking for stuff like that, come on. Right now, we just spent hundreds of millions of dollars, if not $1 billion, to Ukraine, all this war right now. And still in America, we have so many homeless people. We got people who have houses with 20 rooms in it, with 3 to 4 people living inside there. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. I mean, I remember reading something on 50 Cent with his mansion that he bought from Mike Tyson with how many rooms and stuff like that. Never mind having G with it. It became a point to where it was a liability and not so much an asset, where it's costing them. Like even Michael Jackson, when he had Neverland Ranch, I believe, it cost how much just to maintain the grounds throughout the year. If you're not even living there and you're not making money, it's not a museum. Nobody's coming there to visit or is bringing in money. You're paying for that. Sometimes you gotta make the right decision, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, man, we as people, man, yo, each one teach one. Open up your eyes, man, and your ears. And keep your mouth shut sometimes when you're doing that. Speak later. Even if you think you know something, you know what I was told? Shut your mouth. Let the person talk. You may know 90% of what that person is saying, but since you started talking, the 10% what you needed, you opened your mouth, you lost it. Yeah, you knew that. You didn't think about it. But if you would have got that 10%, now you would have been like, whoa, I understand to the fullest extent. Everything in life is hard until you master it and you know it. It was hard to ride a bicycle. Now you can ride a bicycle with no hands. A kid can ride a bicycle, take his hands up now, woo, right? Because you know it. You see, we're scared of that hurdle on a lot of things. And one thing I learned, and with the humans, man, we are the greatest in the whole world. We can do anything. What you're scared of, there's another human that can do that, man. You're scared to be around lions, right? There's somebody putting their hand in lions' mouths, walking them, hitting them, boom, boom, boom. Wild lions, not even ones that was raised in captivity. There is people who communicate with the animals, show no fear, and the animals can sense they're of peace, they're of God. You're tapped into your nature. That's where I'm trying to get people back to. I mean, the Bible says we have dominion over everything over here on earth, man. We are made to be the rulers and put things. So everything we see put in place, yeah, man, we did that. So if you don't like it, some things are not going to be undone, even by God. You have to undo it, man, because you already been given the strength and you have these things. You can't ask God to help you to open up the door to your house because somebody rung your bell when he gave you 2 good foots and you can walk over there and open the door. You get what I'm saying? So this is what happens sometimes with scriptures and things of these nations. We think, oh, we can just, anything's supposed to happen, and then God don't love me because he didn't do this and do that. And sometimes it's on you. He made the greatest being on this planet. You can think for yourself, you can create, you know what I'm saying? And you need to use it. And what you don't understand, the enemy is after that. The enemy is after your imagination. He don't want you tapping into that source to where you can create, because we born creators. We came from the Most High. We are creators. So when you tap into your essence to create, my man, you phenomenal. You don't know what you can do. Sometimes I'm urging people, just step away, get away from your friends for the week, get away from everybody, you know what I'm saying? Go out into the wilderness. Because a lot of things happen when you get into nature. I really mean, like, not even hear the car pass by. If you could, like, walk into, you know what I'm saying, the woods, you know what I'm saying, up on a mountaintop where you can be away from the whole city vibe and shit like that. You know what I mean? And yo, it's phenomenal, man. It's phenomenal. You'll get reached, man. You'll get touched. Look what happened to Moses. Look what happened to Jesus. Look through all the great people, you know what I'm saying, who went and started talking to the stars, the sun and the moon, looking up, not really knowing that they're talking to a God, man. You know what I'm saying? And once I believe you get in contact, once anybody's on any kind of spiritual form, it's like this. I believe there's steps in everything. You know what I'm saying? So you may not have the 100% of what you need, but you do have something. So as long as you at least right here, somebody else will take you to here. You know what I'm saying? So once again, we got to work together, people, man. We all got knowledge to give. I want people to, you know what I'm saying, look at, the videos that I post, and hope it inspires people, you know what I'm saying, to, for unification, first of all, within the black community. You know what I'm saying? Because if we all can get on the court of this pro-life situation, right? Like how we talking about Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter until black lives start to care about black lives, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Until we show how we care about yourself, someone's going to treat you. They always tell you this science, right? People's going to treat you how you treat yourself and how you look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to show forth that we're really not taking this no more. The same way the Hebrewites came out after Kyrie and came down there. When someone's over here and getting robbed in the projects, or they're getting their families, yo, we should have our own force to call on. You know what I'm saying? Like how we have Black Panthers. Black Panthers was smacking up drug dealers and taking their drugs and saying you can't sell drugs over here, killing our people. Take that over there. You feel me? The Italians didn't let that shit happen around their way. When they came through, when they were selling coke and doing whatever, they were like, put that in the black areas. You know what I'm saying? You see, we hurt ourselves, man. And we got to stop it, man. That's what it's about, man. What's the word? What's the word is unification, man. What's the word? The word is knowledge, man. Know the ledge, man, or you're going to get caught in it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get caught on that ledge, man, hangling and dangling. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late, man. We're trying to help you guys out, man. So, yeah, share, like, you know what I mean? Keep up with the vibe, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Lukey, Loyal United Kings, educating the youth, man. You see the merch that I got on sometimes. This is what I represent. Black owned, Loyal United Kings, educating youth, man. That's what we're about. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the support, you know what I'm saying, from everybody out there sharing and liking and Yo, we're gonna grow, man. The great thing about this stuff, praying over this whole platform to everything. You know what I mean? That the Lord used me to help others. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grow together, people. You're gonna watch history. You're gonna watch right in front of your face the Lord work. You know what I'm saying? He's working right now. Even when you don't see that he's working, I have to remember it. I'm not even always up here every day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I could be depressed or down too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a human being. You know what helps me out? Check it out. Back here again. You see, some of y'all keep going to the internet. We type in, we do this. But do you go back to the same words? All these theories and everything was made, once again, off of here. A lot of these other ideologies, people making their own religions and all these things in nature. You had to read the Bible first. I got friends keep asking me about Islam, I used to study Islam, but guess what? Go back to the Bible. When's the first time you ever heard Allah's name? You think Allah just for Muslim? Go back to here, people. Go back to here, people. With the Jew study? Oh, the Torah? Oh, you mean the 5 chapters that goes back to here, original testament Moses was carrying. You mean what? Oh, that testament that was talking about the Son of Man is soon come and be the Savior of the earth, which fulfilled the prophecy was Jesus Christ, that to this day right now, we are talking about 222,000 years, so what years after the death of Christ, which he has risen, which they had no knowledge of where he went, pulling back the tomb, and this is a real person that existed. I mean, through the Bible, this is the longest genealogy we have that can go back and talk about time, from Caesar to everything. None of us was around for that time, right? America is a new country, right? Compared to all these other countries. It didn't even exist around those other times. So think about this. These stories been here. The only reason why we even know of a Caesar, you mean a pharaoh of anything, is because of these books. Man, go back and read the book. And don't worry about what was taken out of it or who's trying to train you. Because listen, there is something called God. When you of God's people, it says it already in here. He says, my sheep shall know my voice. When you of love, you know what love is. You understand? I don't have to teach love to a person that already knows love. To a person that's been swindling people and deceiving people and never had love in their life and all they care about is themselves to steal. And I have to teach that person love, that it's okay to share a sacrifice. You mean? That person don't know love. You get what I'm saying? So you can tell what cloth a person's on. Even preach some peaceful things. Preach about life. I mean, build on some life with different folks, right? And see how they take it. Because I know some people, when I ask them, I said, even if you don't like Jesus or whatever, right? To know that there's a Son of Man to come here and save your life, and for all you're doing, you can escape the hellfire by believing inside of him. Some people would say no. Oh, it's so crazy. Oh, how can it exist? How could there be a God? I don't see him. Listen, people. The air exists. Right now, between this camera right here, I can't even grab this right here, but guess what? I'm breathing something. That air exists in a different form. You know what I mean? It's like the theory of, when you want to know about God in the spirit, like how we came into man's form, it's like that ice theory of water. So you know water can be a gas, liquid, and solid. I mean, you could put it in ice, it could be in a gas rising up to the clouds and then come right back as a water, liquid substance. So is the Holy Spirit, the Father, Son, and the Spirit, man. Right now, man, there's a war for your soul, people out there. So many artists talking about selling their soul, man. Go look it up. Cardi B, Kanye, these are the same people who be looking up to. They sold their soul already. How can they help you? You see, it's more than vanity. This money, vanities, you think that's gonna perish when you're gone? It don't matter what you get, the new car, the new this, the new that. You feel you lit because you got it now. Someone's gonna have it when you're gone. That's in the Bible too. When they divided his garments, when they took Jesus, they went stripping his garments. Man, I want some of that. So that's what, even when you're gone, people's gonna be fighting and quarreling over what they can get from what you left on this earth, man. So stop worrying about what you got on this earth and then keeping it from people, man. Know you have a Most High Father that will give you anything that you want already, man. And that you have to be okay with losing things to get it back, man. And everything that was used for wrong by the enemy shall be used for God's good, man. Trust and believe that. And that's why I want to leave y'all people with some inspiration to know that all the wrong you're going through in your life, you may think you're being attacked. You know what I mean? Maybe it was made for you to come and listen to this right here, because it ain't for no reason. People only attack that's a threat. You're being attacked by a lot of stuff because they know you have a valuable source in you. Maybe you don't really want to be with the devil. You really don't want to do evil. There's still that peace. The Bible says that a mustard seed can move mountains. Just that little mustard seed of faith. So just by you having that little piece, like, yo, I'm not of this, Satan, I'm not of that cloth. I believe in that. Once you take Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, yo, once I got baptized under the water, mad attacks happened, man. I ain't scared to tell y'all, mad attacks from my family, everything. And it's like I was just trying to do good. And so many attacks start coming at me and all that stuff. And I felt like Job, I still do. And this is why I'm even doing these things here, because I'm like, no matter what comes through, I'm gonna let the light come out, man. I'm a light, man. I'm a light shine through this world of darkness, man. So are you. And that's what I'm here to do, wake up the lights. The lights, all right? You feel me, lights? That's what we're gonna call y'all, my lights, my A of lights. Until again, we're gonna sign out, man. Thanks again, man. What's the word? People tell me, what's the word? Knowledge, unity, love. Until the next time, peace.